Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. For decades, industrial robots have really been all about mastering raw strength, and service robots, well, they've learned incredible efficiency. But today, we're looking at a completely fascinating shift. Okay, let's just dive right into this. We're exploring how a company called DroidUp is trying to completely change the focus of robotics. They're moving away from industrial heavy lifting and aiming straight for genuine emotional connection with their new humanoid, Moya. So that brings up a pretty wild question right off the bat. Can a machine actually feel human? When you dig into the source material on Moya, the very first thing you notice isn't how much weight it can carry or how fast it can run, but how it interacts. Moya is specifically designed to maintain eye contact, smile at you, and just interact naturally with everyday people. It's a seriously ambitious leap from a standard piece of machinery to, well, an emotional companion. All right, Section 1. Meet the Biomimetic robot. Built by Shanghai-based DroidUp and founded back in 2023 by CEO Ai Quindo, with this vision for human-centered AI, Moya isn't just your standard run-of-the-mill humanoid. It is fundamentally classified as a biomimetic robot. Now, what does that mean? It means it's intentionally designed to imitate human appearance, movement, expressions, and even human temperature. It's an approach engineered from the ground up to foster comfort and connection, rather than just purely optimizing for physical labor on an assembly line. To make those interactions feel viscerally real, get this, Moya's synthetic skin actually maintains a warm temperature between 32 and 36 degrees Celsius. Imagine shaking a robot's hand. Instead of feeling cold, hard plastic or metal, you're met with a warmth that closely mimics human skin. It is a subtle detail for sure, but one that completely shifts the psychological experience of standing next to a machine. On top of that, DroidUp claims Moya achieves a 92% human-like gait accuracy. Now, walking on two legs is notoriously difficult for robots. It usually results in this stiff, mechanical stump. But Moya is engineered to move in a way that feels incredibly natural to the human eye, which really reduces that intimidation factor that usually comes with watching a large machine navigate physical space. And that lack of intimidation is totally reflected in its physical design too. Moya stands at 1.65 meters, or about 5 feet 5 inches tall, and weighs a remarkably light 32 kilograms. So it's physically sized to be very approachable. It's not this towering, hulking presence. By mirroring an average, non-threatening human stature, it just naturally invites interaction rather than apprehension. Moving on to Section 2, beneath the synthetic skin. Peeling back that synthetic skin, let's look at the actual mechanics driving these micro-expressions and highly natural gestures. Moya is powered by what's called the Walker 3 bionic skeleton. This platform is a major technological leap. It features a highly lightweight structure, improved endurance, better cooling, and a modular body design. And what's really fascinating is its lineage. The Walker 3 is actually an evolution of the Walker 2 platform. You might remember the Walker 2. It's the robotic platform that famously placed in a humanoid robot half marathon. So beneath that friendly exterior is some seriously tested, highly capable physical engineering. Okay, Section 3. Brains meet physical bodies. Let's draw a sharp contrast here to really understand how Moya's mechanical skeleton integrates with its sophisticated AI. On one side, we have disembodied AI. Think of tools like ChatGPT that live entirely on screens and servers. But on the other side, we have embodied AI, like Moya. Moya has eyes, a physical body, hands, the ability to walk around, and a whole suite of physical sensors. It doesn't just process text, it processes the physical world in 3 dimensions. Because Moya lives in the physical world alongside us, its embodied AI operates on a continuous feedback loop. It can see its environment, understand the context, move through that space, interact with the people and objects in it, and crucially, learn from those interactions. This loop is exactly what bridges the gap between a machine that just follows programmed code and a machine that dynamically reacts to you. This continuous AI loop powers Moya's absolute biggest advantage, incredibly nuanced human interaction. It combines facial AI to produce subtle smiles, blinking, and eye contact. It utilizes speech AI for fluid conversation and even multilingual potential. And it leverages body language AI for natural posture, nodding, and gesturing. It's literally an entire symphony of artificial intelligence working together to make you feel like you are genuinely being heard and understood. Section 4. Where will Moya work? So with all this incredible technology, the obvious question is, if it's not replacing heavy lifters in a warehouse, what is its actual job? Well, Moya aims to be an intelligent receptionist, a guide, or even a healthcare companion. The target markets are vast, but really specific to public and care sectors. DroidUp is aiming for hospitals, elder care facilities, hotels, museums, banks, airports, and schools. Just imagine walking into a chaotic, busy hospital and being calmly guided to the right wing by a warm, conversational, and highly attentive biomimetic robot. That is the exact future DroidUp is betting on. Section 5. Standing out from competitors. When you map out the industry, you have massive competitors like Tesla focusing heavily on industrial work and Figure AI zeroing in on warehouse automation. Engine AI prioritizes dynamic locomotion, LimX is all about mobility research, and Fourier leverages medical robotics. But look at where DroidUp places Moya. It's standing alone with a strict focus on biomimetic design and emotional interaction. They are truly carving out a completely different path. Of course, it is a very crowded field. They're developing alongside other major players like Agibot and Ubitech, who are also making incredible strides in humanoid robotics. But by refusing to build just another factory worker, Moya's highly human-centric vision carves out a really distinct and memorable niche in this incredibly competitive industry. Which leads us to Section 6, the cost of trust. Creating a robot that perfectly mimics humanity comes with significant technological, financial, and psychological hurdles. A primary psychological challenge is the well-known uncanny valley effect. This is that phenomenon where a robot's appearance becomes highly realistic, but just slightly off. Instead of creating a sense of warmth, it triggers deep discomfort because, well, nobody wants to interact with a machine that looks like it's just wearing a human suit. Finding the exact right balance so Moya is endearing rather than creepy is a massive hurdle. Then there's the financial reality. Current launch cost estimates put Moya at around 1.2 million yuan. To put that into perspective, that translates to roughly 170,000 US dollars. At that price point, Moya is heavily restricted to institutional buyers. Think luxury hotels, large museums, hospitals. This isn't exactly a consumer product you'll be buying for your living room anytime soon. The cost of this level of technology is, for now at least, incredibly high. We also have to objectively note that many of these highly impressive performance figures, like that 92% gate accuracy and the seamless AI integration, well, they're currently just company claims. As with all bleeding-edge tech, these claims still need rigorous, broader, real-world validation outside of highly controlled company demos. The real test is going to be seeing how Moya handles a chaotic, totally unpredictable public environment. Which brings us to a beautiful and absolutely critical quote from our source material today. It points out that the next chapter of robotics won't be measured only by how much weight a robot can lift. It will also be measured by something far more human: trust. It's no longer just about torque and battery life, folks. It's about whether we actually feel safe and comfortable sharing our personal spaces with these machines. And that leaves us with a provocative thought to end this explainer. As biomimetic machines like Moya inevitably become a common sight in our hospitals, our hotels, and our public spaces, will we truly learn to trust them? Can a machine engineered for empathy ever truly replace the warmth of human connection, or is it going to become a completely new kind of companionship altogether? It's a wildly fascinating future to keep an eye on. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning the world around you.